out there. Hey, I'm sorry to be late. I was supposed to come earlier. I was supposed to be the first comic on tonight, but my pants were too long, and I was real nervous that I didn't get them hemmed, and so I had to get my jeans hemmed as quickly as possible. I didn't know who would do it, so I went to Taylor Swift. So I got it done as soon as I could there. I want to make an announcement. Thank you. I want to make an announcement. Today is a special anniversary, or this month is. In June 2004, this month, 14 years ago, was the death of Larry LaPrice. I don't know if you know who Larry LaPrice is, but he invented the hokey pokey. And I remember when they had a little trouble getting him in the casket. I think the problem first began when they tried to put his right foot in. But anyway, so I have to tell you a little story. I came down here from up north, and I didn't fly. I took a train, and you were not going to believe it. I actually witnessed a kidnapping. I didn't do anything about it. I just let the kid sleep. He was doing fine. When I got to the hotel, I went to the clerk at the bottom, and I said to him, before I get to my room, I want the porno on the TV in my room to be disabled. And he goes, you sick bastard. We only have regular porn here. So that didn't work out so much, but I've been down in Florida for a while. I've been getting a little bit dark, and yesterday there was a guy in the grocery store, and he said to me, are you tan from the sun? I said, no, I'm Dave from the earth. And then he said, oh, are you Russian? I said, no, I'm taking my time too. Anyway, I'm a doctor, but before I went to medical school, I went to undergraduate school. And in undergraduate school, I had the opportunity to study abroad. It was great. Her name was Ruth, but then she broke up with me, and so my friends called me Ruthless. But the first place I went to study abroad was to go to Switzerland. And I got back, and my best friend says, Dave, what is the best thing about Switzerland? I said, I don't know. Their flag is a big plus. So after that, I figured I went out to Japan to study there, and they were having the World Origami Championship. And I really wanted to watch it, but it was on pay-per-view. So I couldn't watch that. But I'll tell you, when I was over there, I couldn't understand their accents a lot. And one guy said to me, he's saying something about an Oriental urn. I said, what the hell's an Oriental urn? He goes, oh, about 10 yen a week. I said, oh, well, that's wonderful. Let me get out of here. So I started going to China to study. I stopped at Bangkok. So I went over to China, and I wanted to look up an old girlfriend. And back then they had phone books. So I opened up the phone book, and there were so many Wings and so many Wongs. I just didn't want to wing the Wong number, so I didn't even use the phone books there. So I got you'll be happy with it. I just got a dog recently. It was a black lab, and thank you. But I knew nothing about dogs. I didn't even know what a black lab was. I thought that's where African Americans do experiments. I didn't know. I thought that's what a black lab was. But anyway, I named my dog. I named my dog Stains. So I want him to, come to me over and say, "Come Stains, come Stains." So then he would come over to me for that. But anyway, I don't know much about things around the house. I'm not a handyman. I didn't even know I thought a crowbar was where blackbirds go drinking. I didn't even know what a crowbar was. And my next door neighbor says to me, "Hey Dave, I just got a backhoe." I go, "Hey, congratulations." I thought it was, he found a prostitute who likes it from behind. I didn't know. So that's the only backhoe I knew. But anyway, so I, really wasn't good around things about the house like that. But one thing I didn't know anything about, even politics or anything. I thought the Supreme Court is where Diana Ross played tennis. I didn't know. I didn't know anything about botany or trees. I couldn't identify one tree. Well, actually, I could identify one tree. I could tell a dogwood by its bark, but that's the only thing. Here's something. Did you hear about all the MyPillow ads? I think that company is going to go out of business. Because, have you heard about that new corduroy pillow that came out? You haven't heard about it? It's making headlines everywhere. You haven't heard about that. Anyway, I used to be a gynecologist in Newport Beach, California. Had a lot of celebrities as my patients. And one time I was doing a pelvic exam on Zsa Zsa Gabor. And, trying to make conversation. And as I'm doing the pelvic exam, I said, "So, have you ever had a checkup here before?" She goes, "No, but I had a lot of Hungarians." And so, and then I fit her for a diaphragm. You have to kind of fit inside the vagina, and then you check them 6 weeks later. And I sort of say, Jaja, how you doing with the how you doing with the diaphragm? She goes, it's a pain in the ass. I said, you're putting it in the wrong place. But you know, when you go to medical school, the last thing I want to say is when you're in medical school, you have to go through all the different rotations. And when I was on my psych rotation, I had the guy, the very first day I came in, a guy sat on a Big Mac and gave him Asperger's. And the very next day, picture this, a man came in my office completely naked. Imagine a completely naked man coming in your office and completely wrapped in saran wrap, completely wrapped. And he said, you know, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? And I said, I can clearly see your nuts. And then the next day, I was on the internal medicine rotation. The guy says, I got nausea, vomiting, fever, diarrhea, headache, backache. Doctor, what should I do? What should I do? I says, you got to stop masturbating. He goes, why? I said, because I'm trying to examine you. That's my thing, guys. Thank you.